Get this done! Can we find another way? You sure know how to handle that weapon! More coming! Ancestors guide my aim! Spellcaster time! Oh. Hunt's over. Good work.
I think that's the last of them. Now let's take a look at that statue.
That thing better have answers.
Looks like this is part of a transmitter. Okay, Landra. Where are you hiding? Got you. The data was sent to a location west of here.
Data on what? I need to know what's going on. What was going on in that hologram back there? And why exactly did Landra come here? And what is he doing with my people?
He used them to dig up this place to find some old data. Part of it has to do with something called MSP, which I've never heard of before, but the rest... I think he's trying to build a ship to get off this world and into the stars.
Off this world? Why would anyone want to do that? There's something you're not telling me. Oh, you're just like a diviner, full of secrets.
Oh yeah? Well, what about you? The way you reacted to that mural back in the ruin? Care to explain?
Fine. I guess we'll both hold our tongues for now.
All right, look. The important thing is that we know where Landra went, and that's probably where he took your people. And your sister.
You're right, of course. I should report back to the Admiral before we go any further. I'll use the boat we saw from the air to return.
Okay, I'll find you there later. I can't do that to her. Not now. Not when she's worried about her sister. It's too much of a burden. Right? For now, maybe I should focus on stocking up. I can meet Seika when it's time to pick up Londra's trail.
Come on. Ow! Oh! Just great.
Is everything okay?
I gave my report to the Admiral. Apparently, some of the crew have called for me to be stripped of rank and cast out.
I'm so sorry, Seika. That must be really hard to take.
It doesn't matter. Where are we headed next?
Well, we know where Londra sent the data from his old company. Somewhere on the mainland, north of where we met. Should be able to fly there.
Yeah, about that. Let's take my skiff this time instead.
Not a fan of flying, huh?
I'm a Marine. I'll take the water over the skies any day.
All right, we'll take your skiff.
Should we get going?
Yeah, let's go.
Follow me. Nice and easy. And, unlike flying, if you fall off, you don't die. Open water ahead, and Fleet's End disappearing behind us, along with everyone in it.
Why do you put up with them? I mean, I get what it's like to feel as if an entire tribe's against you. I would have stormed out of there a long time ago.
It wasn't always like this. I was a good Marine. A good sister. It felt like I belonged. That belonging is a kind of strength. One that keeps me going even in the roughest seas. When you have something like that, you can't cast it aside.
I see. You know, your people don't know how lucky they are. To have you.
I don't know about that.
I do. Well, seems like the coordinates are leading us towards that horse.
That thing gives me the creeps. On clear nights, we can see it from the camp looming over us. There! On the shore! More of our boats!
Then we're on the right track.
I'll take us in!
Okay, the coordinates point to somewhere up the hill.
After you. Definitely seems like we're heading for the Metal Devil. Why would Landra send his data here?
I'm not sure. It's an odd place to bring a bunch of Quen, too.
I just hope we find them. Look! On the Metal Devil's arm!
Landra was definitely here.
What's it doing?
I'm not sure.
My people were here, all right. Looks like they headed further up the hill.
Coordinates lead that way, too. Barrier. Landra must have set it up.
Doesn't look like there's a way past it.
There's some kind of device on the other side. I think I can scan it. All right. Let's see what's on this thing.
It looks like there's something further in.
Some kind of compound. Landra might be in there. You're missing people, too.
I'm not seeing a way past the barrier.
There. It's some kind of power generator. Hooked up to the arm of the Horus. Landra's figured out how to get part of it working again.
A Metal Devil can't actually wake up, can it?
I'm not sure. But at least right now, it must be how Landra's powering the barrier.
So if we can find a way to shut down those generators, it should come down.
It's worth a shot, at least. Looks like there are 2 of them nearby. Come on, let's get going. We need to get to that Zenith tech we saw back down the hill.
Guess now we know what they were for. Got a couple of our big ugly friends too. Ugh, and more eggs.
Just follow my lead.
I've got your back.
Soon enough.
Here we go!
Okay, let's see if we can shut this thing down. Some kind of power core. I can't hit the core on my own. Seika, I need you to shoot the core.
Lining up a shot. Got it!
One down. Now for the other generator.
Time to pick them off!
Focus on the generators. Relief. Seika?
Yeah, on it!
Alright, let's get back to the bunker entrance. Barrier should be gone now.
Ancestors, I hope my people are in there. You know, the last time I saw my sister, I was relieved. She was leaving for a scouting mission. Guess I wanted a break from her.
I get it. Things aren't always easy with my sister either.
I thought you said you were an outcast.
I only met her recently. It's a long story.
Always full of surprises, huh?
I try. Point is, I'm sure your sister will be glad to see you.
I don't know. But it's nice of you to say. It worked! Barrier's gone!
Let's head in. Looks like this place still has some power.
Generators must have just been for the shield.
People. And another mural.
Yeah. Why are they all just waiting?
Seika, have you come to join us?
Join you?
Yeah, we have. It took a while, but we finally made it.
A barbarian, one of the chosen. Impossible. Zeth would never allow this.
How did you get in without him?
Well, Zeth sent us, actually. After we helped him out of that ambush in the wilds.
Right! You see, I was on my way here with him when machines attacked us. We tried to hold them off, but we were outnumbered. That's when Aloy here came to the rescue.
I was exploring the region when I ran across them, so I just rushed in to help.
You should have seen her. One of the best machine hunters I've ever met. She saved Zeth's life.
Oh, I was just doing what I could.
Zeth had something important he needed to take care of after, so he said to go on without him.
And that's when he told us how to lower the barrier and said we should head straight inside.
Zeth really needed a barbarian to get him out of trouble.
We all need a little supporting fire every now and then.
Well, Zeth gave them the okay. And I am not risking one of his outbursts. Let the others inside know about our new arrivals, will you?
Fine. But I'm not letting them into the Ascension Hall until they prove they're devoted, just like everyone else. And I'll be interested to hear Zeth's side of this when he returns.
Oh, by all means.
Don't mind him. Good luck in there, Seika. May you both embrace his light. I hope we'll greet the Ascension together.
That was close. I can't believe my people are here willingly.
And they answer to Zeth.
Yeah, he sounds like a great guy.
Let's get to this Ascension Hall before we have to meet him.
A hologram of Blandra.
Welcome, my chosen. You have wandered, you have suffered, but you are lost no more. For I have found you, and I offer you what you deserve. The Ascension. So be at ease, forget what you think you know, and embrace this moment. A new world awaits.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of Blandra.
So he wants us to embrace his light. Literally.
We'd better keep up appearances in here.
Well, if it isn't our do-gooder and the barbarian.
It all makes sense now. The time of ashes, the floods in the Great Delta.
We've been trapped in a cycle of destruction, but soon we'll have a new world.
It's quite a promise.
And now that you've proved your devotion, you're ready for what comes next. Szeth will lead you there as soon as he returns. Not so fast. Your good deed in the wilds may have gotten you this far, but you'll get no special treatment here. Walter himself granted me the privilege of guarding the Ascension Hall. So until you complete your review and learn the words of attainment, this door remains shut. No exceptions.
Okay, we will be back later then.
It sounds like we're supposed to pass some kind of laundry devotion test.
But who knows how long we have before this Szeth guy gets back. There's gotta be a faster way to learn whatever the words of attainment are. Let's take a look around.
Maybe someone will be willing to help us out.
Come.
We should
sit
see what
with me.
Laundry's been telling them then. Might be useful.
I'd like to tell you a story. Once, I had a home on this world. With me and my wife, but then, only I survived. Evelyn. Which is why I am so...
I'd rather sail into another typhoon than spend an eternity with him.
I'll get us a drink. In the meantime,
Seems like you don't really share your friend's excitement about all this.
I should be more excited, shouldn't I?
It's okay to question.
Lon was thrilled when we got into the Ascension Hall. But I'm worried that all this is too good to be true.
So why don't you just...
I can't abandon him. We've been through everything soon.
Seems like most of the Quen are more than happy to follow.
At first, I wanted to believe. I mean, everything he told us felt like it filled an empty. Then I remembered how the board's back home, and then they dragged my father away for speaking. I'm not sure it's any different here. Walter might be his kindness is just as...
As far as anyone at your settlement knows, you went out into the wilds and vanished.
Lon and I were part of a scouting mission to the mainland. We were lost and starving, a living ancestor. Emerging from the... Everyone here has a similar story.
Why didn't anyone...
Not everyone is chosen. Walter says we must. Nobody questioned it.
You said Lon can't wait to see where you're headed next. Do you know what you'll find there?
I imagine it'll be another... Once you've been in the Ascension Hall, he and his troops are the only one.
Everyone keeps mentioning him.
As friendly as the soldiers that follow him are like, I guess they know they can do as they like. Now,
You're right to be skeptical of all this. Wander is up to something. We need to get into the Ascension, and to do that...
I don't want to stir up any trouble. When Szeth comes back, he'll figure out that I told you.
Does it have something to do with...
This is important, Otosu.
It's related to what Walter said he valued most.
I guess he thought he was adored by them?
No, that's not it at all. This was a bad idea. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Hey, it'll be okay. I promise.
I'm sorry, I can't. Now please, just leave me alone.
That could have gone better.
Look,
We're not here to ask.
I...
We'll be going.
Be careful.
They've been feasting like Imperials.
Wandra's benevolence, I bet.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's
Ah,
Yes, that is...
it's cute. In my former life, yes. Yeah. Enough of that. And now.
I've never...
Oh. But you've been inside? Indeed. One step closer.
You mentioned you're waiting for... what? And we're still getting up to speed.
You're not the first to fail to grasp Walter, but there is something more that he's offering. And as soon as Zeth returns, he'll take me there.
Do you have any idea where this place is?
Somewhere that brings us
So you've been inside these...
I shouldn't say.
Come on, Kiral. Just...
I'll tell you this. It's prove your devotion.
Look, Kiral, we need your help. You said that the Ascension is...
But we're running out of time.
But the only way to learn the words of it...
Unless you help us out. We're a lot like you. We don't want to go back to that.
Well, we should all. It's kind of what Walter said when he sat.
It's on a new world, right? As part of the Ascension?
Exactly. But please, Kiral. Okay, I'll tell you. Only through devotion may I embrace his light. Only through him may I...
Thanks.
I'm glad to have helped.
Well, we got our words of attainment. Rennick should let us...
I already told you. No one's getting past me without the words of attainment.
Oh, we know the words. Seika.
Oh, no. You should have the honor, Aloy.
Only through devotion may I embrace his light. Only through him may I ascend to a new world.
No one's ever passed their devotion review so quickly.
Well, we did, so will you get out of the way now?
I don't know how much more of Londra I can take.
Yeah, let's see what he's really up to.